Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Conspiracy, Case 52, Head Case. Let's alert to the stars number 4. We found some surprising things, and we found out that, well, first of all, Louis Leroux is the killer, and the craziest thing is Zoe could levitate things. She's like, use the force, use the force. Now we know the force exists and that all you have to do is just concentrate and levitate things. Okay, but more on the pressing matter is, Jules wants to kill himself. Laura suspected Zoe's abilities were the result of the experiments she was subjected to under the dome. If that's true, it supports our theory that Zoe was a test subject for Plant Supernova, and Astra's human enhancement project. But what does levitating cups have to do with making humans more resilient? And how do we know Leroux is telling the truth about Zoe? We should talk to... Katrina, I heard you arrested Louis Leroux for murdering Zoe. Jones, you shouldn't be... Don't worry, Katrina, I won't get angry again. That won't bring Zoe back. I'm here to thank you for everything, and to say goodbye. You've been a wonderful friend and colleague all these years. Jules, what are you doing? Don't do it. But I can't face life without Zoe, knowing that I failed as a cop and as a boyfriend. I don't protect her, Katrina. No, Jules! Don't! Oh no, Jones. Katrina, Jones, don't die! You must not die! You're my friend and my colleague. You're my best friend. Oh my god! Jules! He stopped breathing, Katrina. You have to get Jules to the hospital now. Okay, let's go. I spoke to the doctors about Jules' condition, Katrina, and it's not good. Please tell us he'll be okay, Gabriel. Jules ingested a lethal dose of sedatives. He's unconscious and there's no telling whether he'll pull through. I knew Jules was in bad shape, but I never imagined he'd attempt suicide. If Jules doesn't get an antidote quickly, his organs will fail and he'll die. Dear God, what are we going to do? Well, first of all, we must not panic. We gotta find the antidote. I should be able to synthesize a compound to counteract the sedatives, Katrina. A pure concentration of flumazenol solution will neutralize the benzodiazepine Jules has taken. Unfortunately, the doctors don't have any in supply. What about the asylum? They might have flumazenol on the hand. It's worth a shot. Katrina, you and Gabriel head over to the asylum. I'll monitor Jones's condition. Do whatever it takes to save Jules, Katrina. His life hangs in the balance. Meanwhile, we must get to the bottom of Leroux' claims about Zoe's extraordinary powers. When you're done searching for medication at the asylum, we'll interrogate Leroux. This is crazy. Jules must not die. You're not gonna die, buddy. You're my best friend. Let's talk to Louis first. Is it true what she could have done? Just levitate things? It's better, Katrina. What have I done? I killed one of my dearest friends. And for what? The pursuit of the truth? Well, you're not getting the truth even if you killed her. Wow, that was so stupid of you to do. We're not interested in your guilty conscience of your empty remorse, Leroux. If it was up to me, we wouldn't even be standing here. We want you to tell us everything you know about Zoe's unleashed abilities. I know it's hard to believe, Katrina, but just like police officers, journalists work only with facts. I have proof. After I saw Zoe moving things in her mind, I knew I needed to record evidence of it. I couldn't do it openly because she was afraid of anyone finding out, so I hid a camera in her room. You what? That's despicable. It wasn't to invade Zoe's privacy, Katrina. I just needed proof of what I'd seen. I'll believe this proof when I see it. Let's go find this camera in Zoe's room, Katrina. You might as well take this spell, Katrina. I won't be needing it anymore. Microphone necklace. Huh. I expect you to give me your suit. Alright, let's first investigate the common room. Let's find the antidote for Jones. And when we find the camera in Zoe's room, I really want to see if she can levitate things. That sounds cool. Use the force. Use the force. Well, actually, it's use the force, Zoe. Use the force. This is grim, Katrina. If you don't act fast, those pills Jones took will kill him. You think the bottle could be what Amir needs to synthesize the antidote? Quick, let's make the label leachable. Okay. Alright, now Zoe's desk. Let's find the camera. Well, there's a hole in the picture frame, so it's a camera. Is this just a wild goose chase, Katrina? I don't see Lurks' hidden camera anywhere. Oh, I see, there's a lens on that picture frame. And there's a keypad on the back. I'll leave the cryptic the camera's password to you, Katrina. But even if I unlock it, then we are gonna send it to Cathy, and I'm gonna have to wait. But I just don't wanna wait. I wanna see if she can levitate. If Zoe can levitate things. Okay, that's what we were looking for. That's a bottle of Umazela, Katarina. Exactly what we were looking for. Let's rush this bottle to Amir. I hope we're not too late. I hope we're not. You're going to survive, Jones. Hang in there, buddy. Okay, now this keypad. Okay, it's unlocked. You unlock Lurks' hidden camera, Katrina. All you have to do is press play to see what's recorded. This all is such a breach of privacy. But you're right, as we still know the truth about Zoe's unleashed abilities. Let's watch the recording. Okay! We're gonna watch it. 3 o'clock already. Time for a cup of tea. Wait! Oh my god, it's happening again! What's wrong with me? So it's truth. I don't know what to say, Katrina. Did you see that? Lurks is telling the truth. Zoe could move objects with her mind. You're right, we can't proceed without orders from the chief. Let's brief her on what we discovered. It's truth. Chief, we are not crazy. I reviewed the recording you found of Zoe levitating objects, and I'm speechless, Katarina. So are we. Lurk's actions were despicable, but he wasn't lying about Zoe's abilities. Lurks wanted Zoe to undergo tests to determine what caused these powers, but Zoe was understandably reluctant. So our question remains, were Zoe's abilities part of an Astro's development of a human resilience serum? I hate to say this, Katarina, but there's only one solution. Matei should autopsy Zoe's body again. Yeah, I say that. I want to say that as well. I want her to check her brain to see what. Another 18 hours. Alright, you take your time because time's up. You need to have a lot of time because we need to find out how could she have removed the objects with her mind? What in her brain caused that? If that was also the cause of amnesia. What should we look at first? Alright, let's look at the medicine bottle. Is it ready? You're right on time, Katrina. That flumazenol you brought me was just what I needed. I've synthesized an antidote. Let's get back to the hospital so we can administer the medicine to Jones. That's right. Okay? Katrina, I've given Jones the antidote, and it wasn't a moment too soon. With a bit of rest, Jones will make a full recovery in a few days. He's still not out of the woods yet, Katrina. Jones' mental state is very fragile. He'll have to fight to get better. And if Jones gives up, all the medicine in the world won't save him. Maybe you should try talking to him, Katrina. If anyone can give Jones a little boost, it's you. That's right. He's my best friend. Okay, let's now see the second autopsy of Zoe. Katrina, my autopsies are normally about examining traces of a crime, analyze the impact of violence. But finding evidence of telekinetic ability? Where do you start? We are definitely navigating unknown territory. Did you find anything at all? I focused my examination on Zoe's brain, identifying a number of anomalies in the occipital lobe. What? The occipital lobe is an area of the brain. Zoe showed signs of hyperstimulation, something that can't be explained by natural causes. Could this anomaly have been caused by Dreamlice's experiments with protozane? Absolutely not. Protozane affects a different brain area, and it inhibits activity, not stimulates it. But I found evidence that Zoe's occipital lobe was exposed to another substance, a different derivative of beryllium. So this confirms Zoe was given the superhuman serum, just like we thought. Exactly. Katrina, you should show my autopsy report to Jasper and Amir. It could help them understand how the serum works. Amir is monitoring Jones' condition at the hospital, so let's brief Jasper on our findings. Okay? Alright, buddy, I'm here for you. You're gonna make it. Oh, it's you, Katrina. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused. But I don't want to go on living with this pain. Without Zoe, there's no point anymore. Jones, you mustn't talk like that. We're all here for you. You'll get through this. No, just let me go in peace. I want to be with Zoe. No, Jones, don't. Katrina, Jones isn't in a state to be reasoned with. We should let him rest. Good idea, Katrina. We could talk to Dr. Russo for some advice on how to handle this. Okay. Alright, let's now show Jasper the autopsy results. My heart goes out to your colleague, Katrina. Such a tragic loss for Jones. We appreciate that, Jasper. Now, have you reviewed Martine's autopsy report on the mutations in Zoe's brain and her strange telekinetic abilities? Yes, thank you. Zoe's mutations are fascinating, all the more since that's very clearly not what Dr. Cooper and his team intended with their human enhancement serum. The documents you found in the dome were very clear. The serum was supposed to increase human resilience. Zoe's powers were an unintended side effect. Oh. Our research into an Astra serum is just beginning, Katrina. This autopsy report will help a great deal in working out how it actually works. So what, the levitating was just a side effect? Well, it was still cool to see that. I heard about Detective Jones' conditions, but Katrina. How could I help? His emotional state is fragile. With Zoe gone, Jones doesn't see any reason to go on. I understand, and I think I have an idea. During her treatment, I encouraged Zoe to write letters to Detective Jones. Not to send, but rather to articulate her feelings. Reading Zoe's innermost thoughts might restore Detective Jones' will to live. We must find those letters in Zoe's room, Katrina. Let's grab a donut on the way too. That could cheer up Jones. I'll eat the burger and you can eat the donut. Jones, you must leave. I don't want you to die. Okay, here's something, but I can't click on it. Sit. The scraps of paper looks like a letter, Katerina. If it's one of the letters Zoe wrote, we may be in luck. Let's piece these scraps together. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Okay, this is it. Eureka! This is a letter to Jones. Zoe wrote it a few days ago. Let me read what it says. My darling David, you stood by me through everything that's happened, which has meant the world to me. Yes, it's just what we need. We must show this letter to Jones at once. That's right. Okay, Jones, don't die. You have to see this letter. Katrina, please go away. I want to be alone. Jones, we have something you want to read. It's a letter from Zoe. A letter? I didn't know Zoe wrote me one. My darling David, you stood by me through everything that's happened, which has meant the world to me. I don't know what the future holds for me, whether I'll ever get better and go back to my old life. But my only hope is that you, David, remember all the happy days we had before all of this happened. Zoe really loved you, Jones. I know you can't imagine a life without her now, but she would have wanted you to try and be happy. If that's what Zoe wanted, then I owe it to her to try. She saw the best in me. I shouldn't disappoint her. Thank you, Katerina, for saving my life, for everything all of these years. You've been my friend for so long, you never let me down. I know it's not much, but take this as a token of my gratitude. Oh, thank you. You're my best friend. This has been one roller coaster of a day, Katarina. My head hurts just thinking about it. Thanks to your quick action, Jones will make a full recovery. That's in physical terms, Chief. His emotional recovery will be a long and painful process. Yes, Jones will need some time away from the department to grieve and to heal. The best thing all of us can do is be there for him through this difficult time. Meanwhile, although we never got a chance to ask Zoe what she knew about the Human Enhancement Project, we learned a great deal. Our tests had confirmed Zoe was injected with Ad Astra's superhuman serum. Except the telekinetic abilities she developed were not the intended effects. The serum was created to increase human resilience, not cause mutations. Jasper and Ami will continue to analyze Dr. Hoover's research. There are still so many unanswered questions. There's of course a matter of Louis Lerrox's chief. He claims he's told us everything he knows about Zoe's abilities. But what if he isn't telling the whole truth? Why would you think that? I agree, Katrina. Lerrox was a reporter and he was hell-bent on going after the truth. It's possible he's uncovered more than he's willing to share with us. Katrina, I want you to search Lerrox's office at the TV station. He's the best lead we've got. Okay. Somebody's going to die, of course. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We got continue playing case number 53 in airport. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!